Again, guys, my bad. Working out the kinks. Freaking again, game crashed. Took my whole PC down with it. I mean, this stuff happens. It's unfortunate, but it happens. I'm gonna get it back going because obviously I just want to continue. But it forced an update, so I assume that has something to do with it. Whatever. I'm not tripping. I hope you guys aren't tripping about it. It really redid everything. Okay. We're back. Load. Rogue level 1. Miguel's breast. Let's get in it. These things happen. What are you gonna do? There's now some guy lying on the ground. What's up with that? Is that just my stuff? Is that a person? Maris. Why don't I remember you here before? Is this dude always just sitting here? I feel like I would have noticed him. Well, I know I went over here and got some tubers. And we had a philosophical debate on whether onions were tubers or not. Oh, you can search the barrels and stuff. But it's stealing. Okay, I don't want to do that. But the onions aren't stealing. Host multiplayer split screen beta. That's great. So I wonder what happens if you invite people. Will that, like, how does the progression share? You know what I mean? That's the major question. Let me apply that. It's a little better already. I like it to be a little bit more cinematic. Frame rate's pretty stable though.
He's finally gone and done it. I knew it was inevitable. I just didn't think it was so soon. Maris, what will become of you?
Oh, that's the dude. What is it that you're most interested
What did
in?
he say? He must be headed for the tower.
He said he's sorry. He mentioned visions of the saint. He babbled nonsense and ran away.
That damned demon has led countless to meet their death in Et Emenanki. How many more must perish? Life must move on. Maris would have wanted that. I welcome to Magdal's Rest. Before you leave, I may direct you to townsfolk who may ease your journey. Should you decide to join Maris in seeking your fate, you will need this help.
Alright.
A chest stands in the town square, selling anything he can get his hands on. On the hill above him lives Chialani.
Chialani the seer.
A fortune teller of sorts, but one with true sight and not after your coins. Bronwyn sells alchemy supplies in the southern swamp. Very useful depending on your skill. Last, there's a djinn here by the name of Theodorus. Still an apprentice, but he is able to teach the magical arts. The rest of them, you'll meet on your own. Many live mundane lives, while others are either some flavor of insane. You be the judge.
Good to see you, Amazing Devminton. I'm surprised that this is all fully voice acted. Honestly, I wasn't expecting all that. That's really good. So far, choosing your race determines your skills and then how they kind of address you at first, which is also big A+. But what was it, Downhill Dad? What was it that you were most interested in finding out? I didn't quite catch that. McDell's Rest. I want to know about that.
This hamlet was one of dozens that dotted this island in the Age of Kings, when demigods roamed this land. After the true gods of this world appeared in corporeal form, the demigods lost favor with the people, and this island was abandoned. Magdal is, or I suppose was, the ancient being whose skull now serves as a tavern.
Oh, wow.
I may have a book around here somewhere if you'd like to know more.
Where are you from?
Patrice, of course. Couldn't you tell from...
I can't tell who's who yet.
Ah, you must be from one of the God realms. I'm not sure how many Patricians you see out where you
So I
come.
must be one of the Dark Elves.
In the Age of Kings, some few thousand years ago, witch kings and demigods ruled the earth alongside human and beast kingdoms. The world was a patchwork quilt of worship and oaths, united under no central power. After the three gods appeared, they began hunting these lesser demigods and witch kings, until most of the known world belonged under their banners.
So the Witch King thing immediately makes me think of the Lord of the Rings. And their kind of hierarchy, you know, if you know what I mean.
The city of Patrice is the crown jewel of the civilized world, and the last bastion of law and science. For generations, we have been led by men who reject the rule of these corporeal gods. The millennia have seen our realm ravaged, yet we always emerge reborn, like the phoenix on our city's crest.
We got a motif about them. But they aren't gods?
Patricians believed in one true god who died millennia ago. He made our world and our people, then went silent. Only a few millennia ago, the three they called gods made themselves known and impacted the ground in righteous fireballs, with each claiming to be the one god. Patricians see them for what they are, powerful beings in their own right, but not divine.
Not something that could create a world, hypothetically.
The Scarlet Waste lies furthest west. East of that sits Al-Fajan. Further east still lies the Free Realms, though most pledge themselves to Queen Umbranox. Up north, the Black Star continues to hold the former lands of Tamazak. In the center lies Adon's Chained Isle.
I know this might be a little bit wordy, but that's kind of the point, is I kind of want to know what's going on here, first of all, before diving in. Like, Queen Umbranox? The Black Star? The Free Realms? These are all really good questions.
A former Patrician colony off the coast of the Queen's Realms. Independently ruled for centuries, until it became besieged by a constant onslaught
Frogmen?
of frogmen and Myconari Veth.
My Canary Veth? Those sound like mushroom people.
In the form of a local god named Adon, who grants protection from these foes so long as they remain isolated from the rest of the world. A local god in this era is nearly unheard of. Most, such as the Magdal whose skull is used as our tavern, were slain by zealots of the Three, or by one of the gods personally.
I'm trying to think of a game where they used the skull as a tavern recently. And is it Dread Delusion? Because it really does sound like and this gives me a huge Dread Delusion feeling. Like, I don't know if anyone's ever played that, but it's a little more dungeon crawly than I think a Morrowind clone, but it's definitely worth checking out if you like something like this. Again, done by one person, indie developer. Probably about $10.
Vile, blasted wasteland.
That's why I paid
of
for it.
sand and stone. It is peopled by clans of wanderers, rivals, locked in eternal combat, back and forth across the hills and plains, all to appease their blood god,
Ruggle.
Ruul.
Oh, Ruggle.
Their grinding stalemate has lasted for generations, for as long as Patrice has laid down chronicles of history. They are great warriors and fine people, so long as rival clans are not invited to the same table. Rugul is a red moon that transits the sky each day, crossing our plane at the site of his sacred fortress temple at precisely midnight. Each night, his faithful greet his coming with celebration, war, or sometimes both. It is Unclear to us Patricians whether the moon is Rugul's true form, or if he is something else entirely.
Well, they're talking about a moon, and I saw the moon in the trailer, and it was like the moon from not Twilight Princess, the Legend of Zelda game with the moon, and it has a face and everything, and it's very similar. I don't know. There's reason for all of this, and again, I'm definitely going to judge this based off of Dread Delusion in a huge way, because Dread Delusion again done by one dude. This is I think more of a team. But there's like a lot of depth to this. I know you want a summary. I'll get you a summary. Don't worry about that.
A vast hive
If you're
of
joking or
industry,
not,
a
I'll take
city
that
of
literally.
high ziggurats, monuments to the wealth of their owners. Nameless slaves toil for the free men who serve the merchants, who serve the priests. They all believe that through their labor they may one day sit atop a ziggurat. Some even do. The eponymous
This is a metaphor here.
himself sits above all else, overseeing his hive city and the infernal mines and plantations which fuel its eternal growth.
So they're in serfdom.
A constellation of cities, baronies, and communes. They are united by their worship of their goddess, Queen Umbrenax. The land is quite beautiful, scourged by her roving inquisitors. The queen herself is only heard through whispers and visions and hand-selected messengers.
Is that any
It is
better?
said she lives in her baleful fortress deep in the mountain woodlands, yet few alive know its location. Centuries ago, long after the other three calling themselves gods made themselves known, another god crashed into the northern realm of Tamazak.
Crashed?
Twisted abominations escaped from the crater and laid waste to the kingdoms, erasing its culture and brainwashing the people. Only the harsh terrain of the mountains prevented further conquest. Refugees, both Northmen and Uruhan alike, fled into the southern realms. Many failed to assimilate, instead creating communities on the outskirts of their new lands.
It's kind of funny that like the first person I meet just knows all of this stuff. Like, just like, hey, you seem very
Glad I
friendly.
could put my
Could you
education
give
to
me
good
like a
use.
dump right quick so I could
At least,
get into
I don't
this?
think I was. I was dragged here unwittingly by a former lover. He heard the call. I just hear the waves. Maris, too, heard the call eventually. He, like the other, fell victim to its song. I cannot survive another heartbreak like this again.
I think it's kind of necessary. 100% gameplay later, because yeah, it's probably going to drop off pretty quickly. Where was there a skull used as a tavern recently? Was it... I feel like it was Dread Delusion. Remba.
You didn't see anything.
Didn't see what?
Exactly.
Okay, yeah. What were you doing?
Putting the right things in the wrong place. They were there. Now they're here.
Guys, you...
Because of me. Does this make sense to you?
Why do they sound like that race as well? Like, it's funny as hell.
Hey, shh. Yes, I can't help it. It's in my blood. My father, and his father, and his father's father. And, come to think of it, my mother and grandmother are all thieves. I have beaten my instincts and conquered my desires. But I still have what I stole. Could you find it in your heart to return these?
Your instincts? But I still have this. Could you find it in your heart to return it? What? Sure.
Thank you. Here are the 3 things I stole that I haven't
Okay.
returned. Brastic's coin. He's on the docks. Tanith's book. Her house is near the coast. And Gorbin's ring. He's the main guard here. Do not let them know they were stolen. They have not noticed.
Oh, so I have to.
And I intend to keep it that way. Find some way to reverse my pickpocketing.
It's very much homebrew Elder Scrolls. Amazing Devman, have you seen any of the marketing on this game? They literally are like, "Fuck you, Todd Howard. We made our own game. Taking too long with the Elder Scrolls. Can't wait another 10 years for a game," or something stupid like that.
Now where is that son of mine? You'd best behave, stranger. No bad deed goes unpunished on my watch.
No good deed goes unpunished either, now that I think about it. Are you the law here?
Well, I wouldn't go as far as to claim there was a law in this place.
Good
But
voice
if any
acting.
vagabonds, deserters, or ne'er-do-wells blow into town, I am the one who cleans out the trash.
Dude, good voice acting. Holy crap. Good stuff.
Good. And I hope you mean that. Mind your business and we will get along just fine.
It's the problem with stealing things and I have your ring. Who tends to tower
They
flames in the
tend
forest?
themselves.
What?
Their light is eternal and undying, just as the saint is. They have burned since ancient times, longer than records have been kept. They are beacons of our grand lighthouse. The strangers who come and go are a fleet of moths, drawn to the primordial flame.
Honestly, I could just listen to this dude's dialogue. That's freaking good, dude. Yeah, I'm crouched. What's it to you? Turn around. I'm not doing anything. What's up, Bama? Yeah, I wanted to try out this when it released. It's kind of funny. It seems like the internet is mildly split between playing Mortal Shell 2, paying extra money to get Mortal Shell 2 3 days early to play it today, or playing an indie Morrowind clone that's been in the works for a long time, has a lot of hype that I enjoy, and like, it's just so funny. You have like people who are paying like extra money, $70 for a game coming out, big name company, versus like small name company, $17 starting out, Morrowind clone. Again, unfortunately, touching on that nostalgia factor, but I don't mind. Again, it's an indie dev with a $20 game doing nostalgia bait, not freaking, you know. You could argue that Mortal Shell is nostalgia bait because it's another Dark Souls adjacent game. We're just going back to Dark Souls, and this is just going back to Morrowind. It's kind of the similar time. But yeah, it does have character customization. As far as like how you look, it doesn't seem like that's that big of a deal. Here's my guy. He's like a dark elf, essentially, from the Elder Scrolls series. Kind of like, not like the other humanoids, but magic and a little corrupted. And you can change that. And again, the race has a huge factor on what starting stats you are. So having this guy gives me like 100 magic and then like a starting spell, something along the lines. True.
Another one, fresh off the boat. Well, let's take a look at you.
Lizards, what is this, the Lizards game? The Lizards versus Humans? Rhombus stealing, have your lucky coin. You seem to be the only track here.
Then the power is not yet taken your eyes. Yes, I am the only Thrak in Malcolm's Rest. But not the only Thrak on the Saint's Isle. There are many others in Akotun, a village on the other side of the island. Perhaps I will join them. Perhaps not. I will have to ask the
I'll have to
fish.
ask the fish. That's funny.
Something's always biting around here. It's just not always the bite you're searching for.
Ah, what is that supposed to
The
mean?
ocean is filled with more than just fish. Many things was lost after my bait, but I loathe to invite them onto my dock. We all have to endure the poisonous eels
Spider
and
eggs?
spider eggs in order to one day feast upon catfish with great fat bellies. Perhaps we are all more like fishermen than we would care to admit.
I dream of one day attaining such enlightenment.
Well, it can be yours anytime you wish it. All you have to do is abandon any delusions of riches, power.
It's currently like raining,
And
like dynamic weather.
Tower. Shut your eyes and your mind to the alluring light in the abyssal dark. And simply sit here, cast a line into the sea, and partake of the sea's bounty. Sooner or later, the only light you'll desire is the setting sun, sinking below the rocks, the horizon there, and that will fill you with contentment.
This is a very zen character. You must have like this is cool. A lot of dialogue, but like one thing that I feel like is missing, and you're saying like I mostly play RPGs from the 2000s. I'm easily impressed. You're easily impressed, but things that are missing from those games in today's in today's world, like in RPGs from the 2000s, they really wanted to immerse you in the atmosphere. Like right here, I'm sitting here, dynamic weather popped on, it just started raining, and I don't feel like the need to go anywhere. They have the music, the Oblivion music vibe, and I'm sitting here and enjoying the water and the rain and the dynamic weather and the vibe. Like I'm not like even in a super rush to go and fight things yet.
Well. For generations, my family has made this their profession. I have brought thousands of fish to the end.
The Silver-Eyed Emperor. Silver-Eyed Emperor must be a fish. Can you turn around for me for a second so I can sneak a coin in your pocket? Okay, we're in the water. Ooh. Yeah, that was one of the most impressive things of Tainted Grail is how you came out of the water. Like they really nailed that. Is there no mantling? Good lord. There better be Skyrim jumps. Better have the horse climbing up the hills at an angle. Could you turn around for me, dude? I swear I saw a fish over there. I'll come back to you, I guess. Yeah. Holmes? You can steal things. I'm trying to be a good character. Is that Master Splinter? Oops. Did I just lockpick in front of this person? I did not just lockpick in front of that person. It's all good, dude. Don't mind me. Don't look at me. Can I go through the windows? Oh, my sneak is increased. Oh, because I'm around this person, I could just like kind of... Yeah! See how the eyes closed? It means that there's somebody around and they can't see me. These mechanics are like... They're established. But that's good. It's good communication with the player. Like, I don't care if a game uses Resident Evil storage system and inventory system, so long as I could get in the game quicker and understand it. But people are like, oh, they're just using the same old systems. It's like, yeah, dude, does it not tell you exactly what you need to do? It's the reason why it worked, and it's been mimicked over all this time.
A brooding shadow hangs over you, stranger. I do not care for the aura around you.
My bad, do I stink? My aura?
A shadow of someone or something, not your own, follows your every move. It is yours, yes, but it does not belong to you.
I think it was the fish I had last night.
Did you come here of your own volition? Or were you called?
I actually spawned over there in the water. Lie, I was called here, or lie, I chose to come here. Or truth, I chose to come here? What? I have no idea why I'm here.
The truth. Your shadow shrieks at these words. You do not know, but you will. And know that when you discover the why, the world will cease to be.
Huh.
I've asked enough of you. It is your turn to ask me. I have seen many shadows in your path. The warden who seeks and his enemy. The forbidden playwright.
The forbidden playwright. What is the lantern?
A truth and a lie. Does a lantern exist if you see one? Does it cease to do so if another does not also perceive? Those who seek it will not find it. Those who seek truth will know truth, whatever that might be.
It's very foreboding. Very poetic. Who's calling everyone?
The saint. A soul not unlike your own, but lost to time. They found what they sought, but at what
So
price?
is the saint a
They are
demigod?
searching for
A witch
someone,
king?
but they do not know their address. Many bells have rung in many lands and in many tongues. I believe they are searching for you.
Oh, so it's like that. So I am the one. It is like... That is kind of like... It's kind of a common complaint about these games is that you drop in and you are the chosen one. And that has been a narrative that's been done a lot. But it's not necessarily a bad one. It's great for fantasy. Because it's either that or the gothic method of you are a nobody. And you will always be a nobody, and you're going to maybe get better at being a nobody, but you know, you're always just part of a society, which gives you a feeling that, like, yeah, this is a real world, and I'm not too big in it. But also, there's a power fantasy aspect of these games, where you are going to eventually start killing everything with one fireball, you know. Or the bad guy. It makes sense. It makes sense for the power dynamic when you start getting so strong that you could just like yell at people, you know. And that's like the whole. I think that was a Skyrim. You get the ability to yell. Of course, you're the main character in that. You're the Dragonborn. You know what I mean? You're the one who can speak the tongue, kind of thing. So that's a whole thing on its own. Like, it's part of the story in a huge way, and not taken away from it in any way. But people were kind of burnt out by it, even at Skyrim's point. Who's the forbidden
He
playwright?
wears many masks to baffle the warden. His play calls for many performers, but he cannot play them all. The words are unwritten and the direction unknown, but he demands we play a part. Through life and death his troop will grow. He is here and wants you to play his lead.
I feel like there's option to be evil in a game like this, obviously. You know, you could be the bad guy. Like, all this could be just to usurp the power of the saint, you know? Not necessarily
but not one
save the
and
world or
same.
something.
Many minds can explain the same truth with different words.
I like the Thieves Guild and being a vampire, you know, in certain runs. So the Jinn are my kin, but we are not one and the same. Many minds can explain the same truth with different words. So you don't claim to be part of them, but you are a Jinn. And Jinn is like another word for genie. It's like the origin of genie is Jinn. So like ghost, spirit, god kind of thing. The genie was a trapped god in a bottle in Arabian Nights.
The playwright sleeps where the stones remember applause. He has written every word you will speak, though you have not heard them yet. Your performance is the price you pay for salvation. Go into the tower, wear the role he offers. The vision will not come to you by asking.
Only by becoming.
Only by becoming. Do not arrive unprepared. The stagehands know their parts well and dream themselves you're better. Come to me when you find your truth. I will be the interpreter of your waking dreams.
This is cool. So there's like some cosmic playwright. There's some Shakespeare god, which I believe is the saint. Could this all be a dream of the saints?
The one who chains the one in chains, who sleeps in the mirrored smoke below the stage. He cages the prisoners but finds himself a slave. He has found the key to his shackles and the key to wolves, just out and free. The greedy warden seeks his own freedom above all else. Together or alone you may chisel the bars in your shared cell, but only one can escape.
So it feels like the warden feels like he's playing a part in a role and wants to break his part out of the role, and that I could have some part in doing that. This is really cool. Again, a lot of this is vague, but if you're genuinely listening, they're giving you a lot of foreboding details about the rest of the game, and I like this. This is kind of why I wanted to do an early stream, so I could kind of eat away at a little bit of this and understand it. So that going in, I could, like Amazing Doveman says, I'm eventually going to have a lot of gameplay and a lot less exposition.
Like the eagle above,
But I'd rather know what they're talking about.
One among us cannot. Dreams and visions are my mother tongue. I merely seek to translate. Should you seek to separate divinity from folly, I shall be your guide.
Alright, Jinn, you seem trustworthy at least. And if I have another vision, I guess I come to you. You're looking at me weird, though. You don't have to do that. You have a great day, Jinn. Sheesh. What do we got going on here? Magic maps, quests, visions. Right where I found it. I need to get that coin back. And Tanith's book without her noticing. Tanith. And follow the giant stone torches to the hole. Giant stone torches? I mean, that looks like where I gotta go. I want to sneak a coin into the fisherman's pocket. He's still looking at me. Do I need to save and reload? Is that what you're telling me there, fella? I know how these things work, man. Watch this. You're only slightly turned. I think that'll... Ah, you son of a... Yes, son of a lizard. Yes, son of a lizard. Oh yeah. I feel like this is teaching you that you can't mantle and that you have to use the rocks. Yes, 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 yes. Why are you looking at me like that? Don't look at me at all, dude. Oh man, thank God I freaking saved. Well. This dude does not want me to give him his coin. Shoot, let me get the book back then. Freaking jerk. I didn't talk to Patches in this.
Supplies may have a cost.
A
but
beal.
being prepared is priceless.
Dude, you sketch me out.
Hello, stranger. I'm Pitches, and I'm the only one in this damn town with it. If you're headed into the tower, which
This island is filled with the picked clean skeletons of the long dead. The good-for-nothing fool I hired to retrieve a cartload of goods got ambushed by them. And now, my sack of merchandise is sitting on the road, being picked apart by madmen. Survive, and I'll give you the key to the old resident's shack. What do you say?
You know who did a really good job of balancing the line between bad guy, good guy, and everything is Tainted Grail. I can't talk enough good shit about Tainted Grail.
Fellow said he went south along the road, so that's where I recommend you start.
I feel like it took like 10, 20 hours before I actually felt like I had the choice to be good or bad. You know, you're kind of just going along, and you don't really get to the point where you're like, I don't know how to put it. Like, I don't want to ruin the story, but basically you're working with King Arthur, and you could either, you're going to find his powers, and there's a way of getting his powers and using it for yourself or helping him, and yeah, it's very ambiguous as to even what the good role for you is. Beal, you got your thing back.
Out of trouble.
Stay out of trouble. Patches. The music.
Welcome, newcomer. My name's Henry, and this here is my tavern. It's not much, but neither is this
Dude,
town.
everyone is voice acted.
RogueHeavy.
Damn.
There is something, but I'm not sure you're up to the task. Not without knowing a bit of magic.
I do know a little bit of magic.
Rolden's adventuring party had an unamicable breaker. Rita's and Rasmus went north to check out Saffron, I heard.
Bunch of
Someone
proper
thought
nouns
they
I had
saw
no
a
idea
skeleton
about.
swimming on the southern coast. Must be either a mirage or the damn tower getting to them. Theodorus is probably the most interesting guy here, being a djinn and all that. Sold some madman a magic tome. I'm sure that'll end well.
I'm good. I'll come back and ask more questions later when I'm more curious. I'm still looking for a person named Tanith. Something about a book.
Adon and his chains bind for our own protection. The left-hand path leads to the infinite transference. The right-hand path to the calamitous end. Yet all paths must be walked for us to come to true understanding.
Okay.
Hear me now, traveler, lest your eyes become opened. The worship of many is preferable to the worship of one. Do not renounce your god, but join me in the worship of them all.
Tell me about these
Of
gods.
which god do you desire to learn?
Oh, yeah, because there's like a bunch of them. I'm kind of interested in the saint.
The saint is the latest god of this pantheon. He is a herald, a barker, a crier for the faithful and faithless alike. He calls to us all and begs us to find the truth. The truth is something different to everyone, but the same between us all. I am here to seek the gods and lead others to them, as I believe this to be my truth. Some speak of a lantern the saint asks for us to receive.
Oh, so he
They
doesn't
are
possess
mistaken,
it.
for this is no tangible flame, but a burning desire inside the hearts of all men.
I kind of have a feeling that that's
I
true.
believe that is what the saint calls us all to do. I will ensure this holy purpose is fulfilled.
You worship all of them?
Are any unworthy of devotion? No, I say. A child chooses no favorite parent, nor shall I insist they choose their favorite child. I shall direct my prayers to them all, and of all their bounties I shall reap.
So how do I help
Yes,
worship
you
them?
are ready. Surprised? You were born for this, as we all are.
That
The gods deserve
this
our
one's not
praise.
as good as far as
Visit
voice
the
acting.
shrines of the three primes, created by their devout in times long past. Establish a pact with them as I have taught you.
And where are the shrines?
Listen carefully.
Far
and
west, far
inscribe
north?
This on your soul. The baleful queen lies south atop crystalline spires. The hungering one.
I'm not gonna lie, this one's voice acting is it's a little getting to me. The guard, on the other hand, I could listen to the guard all day. For some reason, the voice acting on that dude, it's phenomenal. That lady, I'm just like, God, I can't even. Now inscribe this on your soul. What is going on? Everyone's sleeping. Maybe I could find the fisherman. Is the fisherman just sleep, like fishing night and day or something? Oh, snail. Big ol' snail buddy. Oh my god, the snail is vicious. How did I end up in a fist fight with a snail? Take that, snail. Give me your slug meat. Let's go. That's what these games are all about. You're on a quest, next thing you know, fist fighting a snail. Oh, fisherman, I have your stuff and I gotta give it to you, man. Stop being so annoying about this. He's still looking at me. Like I want to finish this quest. You're being really weird about this. Dude, you weren't even looking at me. I feel like I need some sort of like sneak or something. Like I need to get better at either sneaking pickpocketing, something along the lines. I feel like that's something that the game is trying to teach me. That this dude is not so easily snuck up on. It's pretty good. Okay, so we find the book person, maybe we could do that, but if anything, maybe I should focus on the main quest. Main quest, Old Gods. Kill the skeletons southwest of town on the road. Southwest.
Now where is that son of mine?
I don't, why did you, that was weird. Southwest. I don't have any armor, any spells yet. Let me just, I might actually, but I haven't really checked. Maybe he's your dad. Let's just go up to him and be like, well, I've been looking for my father. Are you my daddy? Daddy? And then just spend the rest of the game role-playing as the guard's son. Vacant house requires lockpicking 90? What? What does that even mean? 90. Let me... Magic. Bitter hands. Gotta get these bitter hands, son. Skills. Ooh, okay. I have no points. Sneak is at 2. Really? Level 90 of lockpicking in order to open that door? That's crazy. I assume that there's gonna be other perks. Spells, potions, armor, all gonna make differences. I could just sell the coin for 100. if I wanted to be that guy. Southwest. Southwest. It's past this barrier, I suppose. I want to try my bitter hands at combat. It's going to be a plot twist. It has been forspoken.
They never should have doubted me. Those idiots are gonna miss out on the saint's blessings.
What the voice acting, dog.
The saint lives at the top of the tower and gives his divinity to anyone who makes it there. Why do you think no one has returned? They've all become gods, and I don't want to miss out.
Oh my
When I become a god, you will be the first one smited. Farewell.
Whoa! What? Yo, I kind of believe that guy. Whoa. Literally Fargoth. Yo, how do I use my spells? This is all fun and good, dude. Yeah, you go away until I can figure this out. Hold on. Magic. Bitter hands. Equip. Equipped. Q. Q. Wait, does it make my hands bitter, or does it like shoot something or something? I don't really understand. It doesn't really tell me. On cast frost damage. Come here and fight me. We're gonna figure this out. I need your blade. Oh, he's running from me now. You running from me now? Good. Get these hands, son. You're gonna get these hands, son. You're about to get these hands, son. Now give me your shit. F to wield. Cool. I am no longer naked. Ah! Sir. Aha! I can tab whenever I want. Put some pants and some shoes on, it's good. Let's get me a knife. It's equipped, and I guess I use F. Ah, run away. Aha! Yeah! Yeah, now you run! Yeah, now you run! Skeletal vagabond. There's gotta be a shirt in there, right? Ooh, leggings. I've already seen Khajiit in this game. So, now we got Fargoth and Khajiit. So I'm saying, I don't mind it, they're not being super direct. They actually have patches, too. From Dark Souls. What? Limpet? Peach. Rust gear. I have a feeling I just have to go back to patches and tell them that I cleared everything out and I don't need to bring them anything. Huh, okay. It's an interesting take on that. Snuffed out candle. Has no weight. Lit in reference to the saint. I don't know, that seems like something I need to take. It has no weight. You're not gonna... You're not gonna... Yeah, if it doesn't weigh anything, I'm taking it. Ah, they're the goods. That means I get to keep everything else. Tight. These tubers? Those are beers. We got beers, we got bread. Hell yeah, we're getting medieval. We're getting medieval about to eat a whole block of cheese. I'm gonna be in the middle of a bar fight and just scarf a whole block of cheese, 4 loaves of bread, and keep tanking them. I gotta keep jumping and sprinting. East. East is where I need to go in order to talk to Pitches. Not Patches, Pitches. I need to get my acrobatics and my sprinting up. You got a bow. Fallow. Whoa, why am I... Oh, I'm icy. Oh.
Now where do you suppose you're going, stranger? Off on a fool's journey to feed yourself to the tower? Or into the jungle to feed yourself to the beasts?
Oh, you're actually asking me? Anything to do for some money?
How about this? I want a message delivered to Shakshako, in Akatan. Ask him if he'll reconsider. He'll know what it means. Akatoon is on the far northwest side of the island.
Northwest side of the island.
Here's 500 Masari. You'll get another 500 when you return.
My major suspicion so far is that this is like the size of Tainted Grail's first island. Tainted Grail eventually, I think, had like 4 locations. Only 3 were available, or 2 were available at first, and then they added the 3rd, and then added the 4th as a free DLC later, kind of thing. That's not a bad thing. That means that in some cases that they're more focused on having a more curated environments than something like a lot of the Elder Scrolls clones end up being.
Supplies may have a cost, but being prepared is priceless.
Alright, Patches, Pitches, Pitches, Patches.
Put that damn weapon away before you hurt someone.
Am I holding a weapon? Oh, that's how you use the ice thing.
I've got plenty of ways if you've got the coins.
See, dude? See? They're doing stuff here, man. Killed the undead and found your stuff.
You might just survive more than a few nights here after all. I know you're anxious to go down that hole. Take some time to train yourself. These various vile creatures tend to get more aggressive anytime a strong-willed person arrives. That must be you. As promised, here's the key to the shack. It's just south of here. 1-story building with a stool outside. Can't miss it.
Good voice
If
acting
you need
on
some
Pitches.
work, I'll make sure it's worth your time. I've got another house I've been working on fixing up.
Wait, is that my house? Do most people run into the
A
tower?
lot of times they never even respond. They stare, glassy-eyed, at the top and walk until they fall into the water-filled hole, serving as an entrance. The more derisive ones call it a baptism. The rest of us call it suicide.
Does the tower call to you too?
Not anymore. At least nothing I can hear. I've been here so long it's just a dull ache now. The only reason I'm still here is because nowhere else is calling me either.
Anything else I can help with?
Over on the north shore
Nice.
of the island, beyond that damn tower, there's a little beach that used to be a nice, quiet place to relax. Not anymore. I want you to fix that.
Man, such good voice acting. Good voice acting. Sure, I'll do it. I don't need any
Do
further
your best
information.
not to fall into the tower on your way there. If you see shapes that don't make sense, don't try to make sense of them.
If you see shapes that don't make sense,
there's
don't
a
mess
ring
with
I
them.
left there. I've changed my mind and I want it back.
What do you even
I've
sell?
got plenty of wares if you've got the coin.
Bag of snakes, you don't say. A greasy burlap sack full of live, writhing snakes of an edible and non-venomous variety. Why are you selling that, dog? Bamboo stock. How much money do I have? 680. Berries, brass arrow, brass dagger, bread, bronze sword. Spears, bucklers. Cheese wheel. Copper short sword. Jin's elixir. Anything. Is there like no sword function here, or is this just all thrown together like this? Tome of the Flame. Voyage of the Crucifix. Yo, Tome of the Flame. I'm buying it. I think, as a magic user, I have to have a Tome of Flame. I think that's a rule. It does. But it shows by weight, value, A to Z, and Z to A. I would like it to be by armor. So I would assume that, like, weight... Weight would be the best way of starting about that, but that doesn't necessarily solve that problem, you know? Healing tonic. That's so weird. Yeah, they should really have something for armor, weapons kind of thing, you know what I mean? So these pants I don't need. What is this candle? Slug meat. Shat key. Rusted machete. Rusted gear. If I don't have the machete... Is that my only weapon? No, gutting knife. Okay. Gutting knife is damage of 10. 1.25. Yeah. So sell the machete. Oh no, I sold the key, dude. Ah. It's so weird. It's because it's got a delay. I have a feeling like I might want to like lower the settings a little bit. Because I did just say like, hey, no, put everything on badass mode, but it is called foolish for a reason. Let's get rid of global illumination, put it down to high. I just want a more seamless experience. Anti-aliasing too? Let's get rid of that. Like, I don't think I need that in a game like this at all. Oh, everything is so smooth. It is a little rougher though. Already made the commitment to eat a shroom bar and play Fuzz Dungeon tonight. There you go. Conviction. I guess you didn't do that on your Sunday, huh? We're all on competitive mode. Hardware ray tracing enabled. That's probably where everything is. Let's do FXAA. Let's do shadows at foolish. Foliage at foolish. Global illumination at foolish. I hate ray tracing. I know people are like really all about the technology, but until they can make it perform well enough, it's not worth it, and you're better off adding higher res textures. Like, just give me higher res textures and focus on good lighting, because I play indie games all the time. Good lighting is possible with any engine in any situation. Let's drink some beers. Let's eat some bread. Just waiting on the music. Steam has it up for release in October. Well, it seems like it's relatively done. It just seems like, yeah, music is one of those things, like, a developer can get away with a lot. They could even record their own voice lines, but sometimes they're just not proficient at making music, you know? Or want to, like, outsource it to somebody who's a professional in that, who can get what they want out of it.
One more drink, then I'll drink my last. One more drink. An excellent point, my strange outlander friend. I've a fire, and a drink, and bread in my belly. I ought to stay here and be satisfied.
So he was just like complaining about not having a beer, and then I just said, what about some wine? And he's like, you're right. You're right. Wine is fine. I'm like, what? Why don't you just drink water? The cost.
One cannot drink of the water for free. And I am a desperately poor man.
What do you have to pay?
It is what is given away that matters, not to whom it is given. The price is taken from you. And what is taken cannot be stolen back.
But you can't...
Don't feign
What?
ignorance, my strange friend. Anyone who has drank before knows of what I speak.
Okay, well, I have no clue what you're talking about there, Bach. Can I call you Choi? Can I call you Bach Choi? Can I call you Mr. Choi? Senor Choi? How do I look? Oh, I got a weapon out. I keep accidentally pulling out my ice hands. Or maybe my ice hands aren't going away.
This side of the chains aisle.
I don't know. I'm icy. I like the effect. Kind of feel like I should save. It's been a while. Been a while. So I saved my game. Is this Kajid?
What?
This is Kajid. I'm getting my sneaking up. So, if I wasn't on stream, I'm not gonna lie, I'd be doing this right here a lot. Just like a lot. A little back and forth with the eye closed.
Stay out of trouble.
Oh, I'm just crouched, sir. I'm just crouched. I mean you no harm. I just need my sneak skill up. And then I would be able to sneak that coin into the dude's pocket, no problem. Yeah. This is how it is sometimes. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going. Seems like everyone I talk to has something for me, but man, the frame rate's nice now. Dret, you do his voice? Dude, some of the voice acting here is great. Is Dret in this main town? And I gotta say, whoever the actor is for the guard is fantastic. Like, I could listen to the guard all day. Little ghostly looking boy, for sure. It's so cool. Oh, it's dark now. I'm just getting into it. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm leveling up my sprinting and my confusion stat, I think. That's about it. Are those mushrooms? Ah, hell yeah. I love that. I love when they do that. Even if it's in Arc Raiders. I know a lot of people hated that one. When you're just like going out looking for mushrooms the whole time. There's a random door. Truffles? Peaches? Can I not pick it up? Huh. Interesting. I gotta find out what that door is all about. Mushrooms. All different types of mushrooms. That's awesome. And so Patches mentioned a shack south. Snails. Let's see if I can use my bitter hands. Hell yeah. Fighting snails. It's a little dark. Must be nighttime. And the contrast of the white snow attack and the red dark night. Whoa, look at that moon. Oh, dude. Majora's Mask right here, guys. Look at that. That's cool. That's why it's so dark. A bunch of stuff in there. I hear a snail. I only see the two dead ones. And the cool moon. I need a spell that makes light. We're not there yet. We have like almost the opposite. I didn't level up my magic? Dog. Alright. Here's the tower. It's so cool that they get in like outsourcing the voice acting, because like voice acting is so hard to like do for all the lines, and you dedicate yourself at the beginning to making it happen. And then you got to do them all. And anyone who sees one voice line that's not voice acted, they're like, why is this one not voice acted? That's crazy. What the helly? Ah, cliffside encampment. Man, it's so hard to see right now. This is Blood Moon. And then my, like, attack is also, like, this white smoke thing. Is it the alias thing? Well, I have a bow and arrow now. Rusty gear, mortar and pestle. Brewing potions. You can use the mortar and pestle to brew potions from your ingredients. So I needed that. Cool. I was like, that's 250 bucks. That's pretty expensive. That's why. Harn root. Looks like a carrot. Cheese wedge. Bread. Bag of snakes. I finally have my own bag of snakes. I feel like I'll need an empty bottle for potions, or maybe not. I'm not sure. God, it is dark. Can I, like... I'm gonna save. Can I wait? Is there an option to, like, sit and, like, wait out this stupid thing so I could see inside this building? Ah, there's definitely some more going on in there. I hate to say it. I'm gonna smoke a dab. Fuck it. There's like a chest in here. I almost walked by. Frog legs. I almost missed out on frog legs. Oh, I also forgot. I have a spell, don't I? Holy crap. I have a fire spell I bought. What am I doing? Alright, so at least I have the ability to sort things slightly. Potions and food. You eat the frog legs, apparently. What does the mushroom do? Restore fatigue. Okay, well, we learned. Slughorn. Urchin spine seems like it's poisonous. Venomous. Something. Ooh, soldier boots. $22 damage. Higher weight though. Where's my book? I think I ate something I shouldn't have. That's how you learn. Meager flame. But hey, it's equipped. I now have a flame spell. What does flame spell do? Do I equip it like this? And then fire like this? Oh yeah. Yeah, and I get all my mana regens, dude. I love it. I love it already. I'm happy. I could actually spam magic right away. Oh, look at that, it's a slime. That's such a pet peeve with me, like, playing a lot of these Elder Scrolls games, is having to constantly gobbling up, like, mana potions and stuff. It's really tough. And you're burnt out. Let's go. Give me your loot. Ooze residue. Yo, this is fun. Oh, I can pick up the arrows that this dude's dropping too. I guess I still need to use my potions. Favorite? Favorite? Where's this dude shooting arrows at me? Huh. Mummified hides, mechanical grease, and an urchin spine. Well, boy, do I hate Steam. accidentally pressed Shift and Tab at the same time. And then it sent me to the Steam overlay. I was just locked in. Where I was trying to heal. God, why is it so fucking dark, man? Am I tripping? What is this? I really can't see anything. Is it because there's no ray tracing or something? I'm so confused. Why? I can't see in here, dude. Like, I don't understand what that's about. I don't see gamma. I mean, I have to. It's still just pitch black. Like, it really doesn't seem like that's the gamma. That's why I didn't go there first. What is going on with these settings? Bro, max gamma. Holy shit. Alright, now I can see. Absolutely. I didn't, like, come on. That's kind of absurd. Let's go to 420. That's nice. I like that. Increase the FOV. Why not? Oh my god, dude. The settings are a little whack. Wow. There's all these healing tonics in here, dude. That's nuts. That's nuts. These barrels are all purple now, though. Dude, how is it that dark before and now it's so bright? That's incredible, the difference. All things. Okay. It's just a book. Odes to those who I once loved. And that's all it says inside. It's just strange. Meager flame. I think I accidentally poisoned myself last time by eating the urchin thing too. Cheese wedge. Spell learned. Oh, yeah. Go away, I can't see my health. It's still a little wonky. Why did my health not go up? I ate 2 wedges of cheese. Wow, I hit myself with the fire. Oh my god. Turn up the gamma, turn up the gamma. I'm a bread man. Get back here, little jelly. That should do it. You should burn out. It does a cumulative burn. So if you start a burn, it does 1 damage over time. You do a second burn, it does 2 damage over time. That's really helpful to know. Iron arrows. Ooh, we can hit things through doors too. Can I hit this dude through a door? Nah. It's worth a shot. You gotta try these things. You should be able to climb these rocks. Maybe short rock. Yo. This must be in Unity. This is not the Elder Scrolls engine, I can tell you what. Mummified hides and an urchin spine. I could poison swords if it ever came down to it. Poison a sword and start hitting them. What was that? Oh, you're a wizard too? Oh, wizard battle. Why are you running? Oh, you're not taking any kind of magic damage, huh? That checks out. Magicka, Fortify, Alchemy. I need to start making things. It restores health. Let's switch to sword. Because I think it'll be... Oh. Weak to physical attack. Bread, beer, slughorn, charcoal... basket. Vase is worth money? I don't know. 50? Pork berries, empty barrel. Chainmail helmet. So it pays to look in these little spots. Iron arrow, long boar, spore, slug meat. Where's your bow? You have an iron bow? Damn. I was kind of banking on the iron bow thing. Can I burn myself in the fire? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh fuck. Why did I do that? Why did... Okay, I'm here. There's autosaves in this game, guys. We're in the future. That is fantastic. I was gonna be really upset. It's cool that this has split screen though, like who would have thought? It's not just co-op, but split screen co-op? Bronze broadsword. I would have missed that. That's cool. Does 30 damage. Take that instead of the dagger. It's worth a lot more too. Chainmail hood. Hell yeah. Oh, it actually goes over your eyes a little bit. That is so cool. What a good detail. Just 3 beers will do. Whatever does a bag of snakes do? I don't know, but I gotta go back and sell some of this stuff. There's definitely more to this little cave thing. Switch to fireball. And the door is so hard to shoot through. I hit everything but through the door. Ooh, longbow, let's go. Alchemist mitts. That sounds dope. Small coins. 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 Give me the coins. Rusty machete. And an ornate chest with a dope blade. Frost damage. So far, very good. It's worth 9 grand? What the hell? And it does magic damage too, so like I could probably put in some work now. With physical too. Oh, dude, that's sick. I have a feeling like this is the moon sword from Dark Souls. If they already have patches, like an easy to get, pretty solid sword at the beginning. Sounds like a Moonlight Great Sword. Boy, I'm slow now. I gotta get rid of my stuff. Love the music. Touching on the Oblivion soundtrack more than anything else. It's real nice. It's real nice. Mushrooms. I gotta figure out how to make stuff. I'm gonna have to start like alchemizing. Oh, I had some alchemized gloves too, didn't I? Alchemy plus 15. So that's good. That means that there could be stuff for lockpicking too. I was saying, like, some of these things require that. Now that I've increased the gamma so highly, it really does look a lot more like that foggy Oblivion look. I want to turn it down even slightly more. It looks good. I like the vibrancy. Pretty world. Let's maybe go to Patches to sell him some stuff. I don't really know. Maybe this dude would give me a better price. I trust this guy more than Patches.
Back again, I see. About time you have a drink.
What do you
Watered
have?
down ale, mostly. I make it myself. It's nothing like the Queen's Ale back home, but it's cheaper than a glass of piss and it gets the job done. Not
Cheaper
exactly
than a glass of
discerning
piss?
crowd in these parts. If you're looking
free?
for something stronger, we have Arak. I make that myself too, but I have some help.
Eric?
It's a mighty bitter liquor brewed from peaches, or something close enough to peaches. They grow all over the forest, and I have the kids in town go out and find them.
Send children out into the forest to look for
They're paid
peaches?
for their work, of course. Even orphans have to make a living. If you venture into the woods just outside of town, you'll be sure to cross paths with my three little hunters. You can join them, you know. Hunt for peaches in the woods instead of hunting for salvation down in the hole. The pay is nothing to write home about, but the only wage of your current pursuit is death. Think about it, won't you?
I mean, I'll take any money you can throw at me. So, I'll help you find those peaches.
That's what I like to hear. A hard day's work and some honest pay will be a salve to your troubled mind.
7 of 12 peaches.
Back again, I see. About time you have a drink. There is something, but I'm not sure you're up to the task.
Dude, I know magic.
Without knowing a bit of magic.
I know magic now. Let's go talk to Patches. At least Patches will let me sell him some stuff. I don't know what's up with this guy. He just wants to sell me his cheaper than piss ale.
I've got plenty to fill you up.
Whoa.
I've got plenty of wares if you've got the coin.
Let's get rid of all these weapons I have. Bag of snakes. I still don't know what those are for, but they weigh a lot. I'll sell it to him. If I have the Boreal Blade, really don't need the brass dagger. Bronze longsword. Just weighs a lot. I'll find others. You kind of have to be a little, you can't be a hoarder in these games. It'll just work against you over time. Suitable for cutting up game. I'm not sure if I need a gutting knife, like if that's going to be something I need, you know, like am I going to be gutting animals? Like, is that why that's an option? I'll keep a longbow. You never know. Need a mortar and pestle. Mouse parasol. Aw. Ooze residue. Why is that so heavy? I should probably use that, actually, now that I think about it. I don't need the peasant boots. Powdered ice. All this stuff will be used in alchemy. I might have to start messing with that a little bit. Ancient gear, encrusted beyond the use. Weighs 10. Cost 8. I have 2 of them. I mean, they must be used for something, but if I sell stuff to Patches, I'll know where it is.